Communism, socialism won't work. It doesn't work. And I can tell you why very quickly. We're not good enough for that system. We're humans. In order for communism to work, number one, everyone needs to get on board immediately. In fact, it would become so self-evident that everything that you do should be for everybody else that you wouldn't even have to implement it for it to be successful. It would literally just become self-evident. And the moment you have to force another person to it, the moment you have to write anything down on paper, it doesn't work. Because you're telling the system that it's not self-evident. You also can't have any secrets. Everything has to be written down on paper. Again, everything you're doing should be for another person. It's okay to make money, but are you able to not have any secrets? Do you buy anything that you don't want anyone to know about? Can you put everything you do on paper because you're in full, complete service to somebody else? Basically, are you acting like Jesus would? Are you acting like the most loving thing that you really are? We're not. We're humans. In the scale of 0 to God, we're only at And that's why communism doesn't work. We need incentives. We need a reason to do things. And right now, the best reason to do something is to make money. Now, it can't only be about money. That's why the United States is a Judeo-Christian country. For a reason, a lot of our laws come from ancient Judea. A lot of our morals come from Christianity. In God we trust. We believe we're doing the right thing, but we need incentive to do it. I'm going to provide everyone something, and I'm going to get paid for it. That's why capitalism works. The reason why it seems like capitalism sucks right now is because we're not doing that. Number one, we've lost our way. We've lost our morals. That's a big problem. But number two, all of the services that we provide, that the government provides, should not be providing it. The only way that system can work is if it's going local. And why local? Because you need accountability. We need to go, oh, John's getting food stamps. He needs this much. We'll give it to him. But what's happening is 300-year-old people and 45 million people who are not citizens are getting food stamps or some other health and welfare benefit. That's why it doesn't work. If we cleaned up our system and created it back into the Corvette mid-engine roaring system that it is, we would be beyond whatever China is looking at. And the reason why China can do that is because they're authoritarian rule. We're going to build the biggest thing and everyone's on board. Well, we have our choice here. That's why we don't get anything done, but not to mention regulations. And corruption. You've seen my other video on that. Let's do something big. Nah, we need to get a bunch of environmental reviews. And what does that do? We're going to spend $20 million investigating to see if it's going to affect the wildlife. Well, really, 19 million of those dollars is going into someone's pocket, and then they need more of those environmental studies because it's important, because it's going to them. The world is frustrating, and it's supposed to be, because we have the free will to do as we see fit. But it's also in our best interest to do as we see fit. We are no longer the global #1 superpower that can just give away everything for free. We're actually competing now. We're in the game. It was cool in the 90s, but we're not there anymore. Let's pretend like America kicks ass. We want to restore it because America is awesome. It gives people the freedom to do whatever they choose. And we want it that way. If you forgot, read up on American history. Most savage. It's the greatest country ever in the history of the world. It has the greatest beginning in the history of the world. We turned it into the greatest superpower because we give our citizens the right to do as they see fit. And if you do that, you'll start having pride in the country. And pride and free will to do as you see fit will create crazy MFers destined to stay free. Savage people that do not want their freedoms taken from them. So let's live a better life. Let's remember that there is a God. I'm going to address that on the next video because there's a reason people want you to think there is no God, because they want to control you. If you think that this is all there is, guess what? You're going to trade everything you can to live another day, and that is going to suck for you. All right, that's all I got for now.